Hi Aries, welcome to the channel. Today's reading is your February outlook. So we are going to take a look at the energies and situations that may be coming in for you in the next month. So Aries, I hope you are all doing well. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you stopped by. I post both situational based and calendar based readings here on my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. It is so nice to see you again. Keep in mind that all the readings are general. Take the parts that resonate, leave the rest. And I'm always so excited to see what the cards have in store for you today. So let's get these cards out and get into it. I just grabbed the wrong deck. So we are just going to take the top card. That's what we're going to do. Feel very silly. Oops. No spoilers, even though that one flew out. We have Time to Breathe Out, Disseminating Moon. So some of you may be feeling some relief about something, or you may be being encouraged to take a deep breath, let some physical anxiety perhaps leave your body. All right, all right, Aries, let's get into it. So the major theme for your month is going to be flying, number 20. So you may be flying high in February. That's so lovely. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else to say about that. Maybe you are dreaming a lot about flying. Some of you may be meditating and feel yourself like maybe exiting your physical sensation and feeling like you're floating. So that's very exciting. So some of you may actually be flying, like you may be traveling. Some of you may be skydiving. It's very fantastical though with that Pegasus there. So that's why I feel like a lot of this is maybe in your dreams. But I know there are no hot air balloons on here, but I am seeing hot air balloons with this card. So that may be relevant to some of you. Maybe you're going to go play in a hot air balloon. All right, so the beginning of the month, we have Believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. Okay, so I think our train of thought is going to be very important in the coming month. So a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking. So if you get to decide if you are going to have a limiting belief or an expansive belief about yourself or a situation. Let's see what else we have. We have the World. Ooh, big level up. We have the Seven of Swords and the Fool in reverse. All right, so for some of you, there's an ending of a cycle, but I feel as though you are a little distrustful, or there are some risks associated with what is coming next. So you may have really changed the way that you believe about something or the way you think about something. This may be yourself, this could be an external situation. But I do see some doubt creeping in. And so I want to caution you about that, because once the doubt creeps in, that's what's going to manifest for you. So that's a very esoteric message for some of you. For others of you, there's going to be a lot of travel and a lot of planning around something new in your life. This could also be you, Aries. But I feel as though there are some risks associated with whatever it is that you are planning. You may be planning to move, actually, and there's planning around it. There are concerns, that are manifesting in the cards. So these can be concerns that you already have identified and are working through. I think that's what the Seven of Swords here. So Seven of Swords can be about thievery, yes, but it can also be about strategic planning. So I feel as though you are either trying to avoid poor planning or you're trying to plan around some risks. There's some real distrust here coming through, even though we have the world card. So there's something about moving, or some of you could also be graduating and you may be concerned about what's coming next. So I think some of you may have been, you're getting, let's see, what month is it? It's February. It's going to be February. So you could be getting ready to graduate with a degree that you've worked very hard for. And you believe, that you have something to offer in your new career field. However, you may not be seeing the job offers coming in yet. So we'll have to take a look at that for you, Aries. But there's definitely a leveling up or a move, a physical move, and it would be long distance, like more than a day's drive. I'm thinking across the country. And I think that you might be nervous about it or you might be distrustful. Some of you may have accepted a job offer that maybe you didn't feel was really up to par for what you know that you are worth. And if you're just coming out of school, sometimes that's what we have to do. You have to get your foot in the door. And so I feel as though for some of you, you may have sort of compromised a little bit, and that's not a criticism. We have to do that at certain points in our lives. And so with the flying card over here, that's another indication that maybe wherever you're going requires a flight to get to, an airplane ride to get to. So the message that I'm getting here for those of you that are planning something and are concerned about it, to I want a different deck. Let's see. I want this one. The message is to, keep planning. Try to account for any risk that you can identify, and just, it's like, don't be the low-hanging fruit when it comes to the risks associated. All right, so let's get some advice. Build. Okay, so yeah, I feel as though if you are nervous about this new venture that you are going to be starting on, the cards are saying it is new and it is an opportunity to build on something. So that's encouraging. They're saying build your beliefs around yourself and your future, like focus more on what it is that you want and less about what you fear, and what you want to build will start to show up in your reality. Is what I'm getting here. All right, so for the middle of the month, we have a father's love. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds that any of us will ever experience. So for some of you, a biological father is going to be very prevalent this month. For some of you, it could be a representative. So if you say you don't have contact with your father, it has to do with that paternal wisdom that may be coming from another person or another source. So if you're concerned about something and you're planning a new venture, it's also possible that you could be asking for advice. This could also be a counselor. It could be a lawyer even. So someone who has some kind of emotional authority in your life is coming through for you. For those of you who were close to your fathers that have passed on, that is an acknowledgement from them that they are watching your accomplishments that you're achieving. And they're here to help, especially if you're concerned about something. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. So for some of you, your father is still here and is showing up in the center of your reading here. So if you have a strained relationship with your father, I'm seeing that changing for you. Or if the nature of your relationship with your father may be changing. So keep that in mind. It can be for better, it can be for worse. Or it can be someone who is an advisor or a teacher. So, like the King of Pentacles is very wise. It's also my representation of a financial advisor. So you may be discussing your finances, particularly for this new venture, with your father or a father figure. So we also have a lot of earth energy here. So the other message that I'm getting, if there is not a financial advisor or a paternal character in your life, the King of Pentacles and the Build card, very similar energy. So it means you are identifying all of this risk, like you acknowledge that perhaps this new venture could go wrong, but it's going to turn out for the better with these three here. So I get a lot of initiative, and I feel as though, like, if you accepted an offer that wasn't necessarily what you thought it should have been, I think you're going to get a raise, is what I'm getting here. And it's going to have to do with your initiative, how you speak, like you carry yourself well and you speak well. Definitely about initiative here. Tribulation. So I feel as though as you move into the middle of the month, you're going to see some challenges pop up. But the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles is saying that this is bringing about a certain amount of wisdom. Navigating this situation is what is going to help level you up in the future. So I really feel as though, like, you might be nervous about something, but you have the wisdom and the ability to navigate whatever is going to pop up for you. Yeah, even with that tribulation card, like, it doesn't feel as though it's that big a deal. And I'm not saying that to minimize. I'm saying just it doesn't feel like a very big deal. All right, so later on in the month, we have Hello from Heaven. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show how much they love you, and to prove they are with you at this time. So for a lot of you, this really is someone that you've been thinking about a lot who has passed on. And so I'm getting a lot of a doubling down of the father energy here. Doesn't have to be, but it's a very strong message for someone. Eight of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Tower. Okay, so something's going to take you by surprise. It could involve an earth sign. It could be revolving around commitment. And this is towards the end of the month, but you may be walking away from something that you committed to because there was a crack in the foundation. So for some of you, if this is the new job, you will get a lot of good out of the job, but you're going to identify perhaps a toxic workplace for some of you. So keep that in mind, and you're going to say, like, the cards are either saying that you will decide this isn't for me, I need to move on, or the cards are encouraging you to move on at that point. So even if there is a large move involved, the Tower is always divinely guided, and it is always in our favor. So just be prepared. This could be the tribulation that we see showing up mid-month for you. You might also be dealing with a Taurus, a Scorpio, but I think you might be dealing with someone at some point at the end of the month, maybe at work, maybe not, but you may be dealing with someone who behaves kind of like a gatekeeper. They are, what's the word I'm looking for? They will want things to be done because they've always been done that way before. Some of you, this could be a government official. And I really think that they're sort of imposing on you the sense of, if you follow the rules, you will be rewarded. And I don't see that working for you, Aries. I really think that you're going to see through that. Yeah, I think you're going to see through that. So let's get an advice card here. Adaptation. Yes. So the tower, I really see you like sidestepping this person. It's going to force you to adapt, or something in your external world is going to adapt as a result of it. There's going to be a major change here at the end of the month. It's going to be divinely guided. I don't think you're going to see it coming, but it will be a change for the better. All right, so here we have, I got these dragon oracle. I think that they're really cute. So this is Thor's red, black, and gold dragon. Protects you in times of change, a time of rapid tension and transformation. Relax, you are safe. So we are definitely seeing that here with the tower, the adaptation, and the tribulation card. So this is just a message from Spirit that even though in the face of it, it may feel as though this is really not working out, like you may feel a sense of regret at one point, but I really think that this is ultimately going to play out in your favor, Aries. I think that it's like the rejection is protection. So even if you are finding yourself in a toxic workplace or in a toxic situation, it's to reflect back to you that it's time to move on, and that you would not be asked to move on unless there was something better, like spiritually asked to move on. I'm not saying that someone's going to ask you to move on. I mean, they may, but I feel as though your spirit will not ask you to move on if there wasn't something already lined up for you. So Aries, this is really beautiful. If you are enjoying the reading and you haven't subscribed already, I invite you to do so. Do hit the like button while you're at it. And I forgot to mention that I have some numbers and some letters to get to at the end. So we will get to that. Let's take a look at your outcome card. We have a time for healing, balsamic moon. So I think the end of the month could get a little intense for you, but particularly with the King of Pentacles and the Father energy, I feel as though you are protected. There is that protective energy here for you, and I think it's ultimately going to work out for the best. Even though we can't necessarily see it yet, we'll have to take a look next month to see what's coming in for you. But I will also link your first quarter of the year outlook video down in the comments, as well as at the end of the video, so you can just click on it at the end. If you would like to, if you haven't seen it, you can see it and determine how this fits into your bigger picture. Or if you have seen it, you're welcome to review it and see how this fits in for you. So I do want to go ahead and get a couple of extra clarifying cards down here. And then we will pull the tiles and the numbers. So here we have friendship and achievement. So this is a fairly specific message. So this is a prediction, so it may not resonate today, but it might resonate in the future. So for some of you, I feel as though there could be a friend. I'm actually getting that they are jealous of your achievements. And with the tower, and the Hierophant. The Hierophant and the tower are kind of like toxic energy. So I really would like to caution you, just keep in mind that someone may not be as happy at your success than what you think they would be. And just be reminded, the cards are saying that you are protected and that it is okay. Let them think whatever it is that they're going to think. Okay, so hopefully this isn't too loud. I'm going to just dig in. All right, so for some of you, a V is going to be relevant. An A. These could be people. These could be, places. And D could be important to you. All right, so some numbers that we have 7, 5, 6. Okay, so 567, 756, you can add them up. This could be the seventh day, the fifth day, the sixth day. This could be a time, like the 7 o'clock hour. This could be an address, 756 could be relevant. Could be part of a phone number. Let me pull one more, so in case it's the fourth digit of a phone number. So here in the United States, we have 4 digits at the end. So I also have 4. So maybe that's relevant to you also. So Aries, I'm going to leave it there for you. Feel free to drop me a comment. Let me know how this resonated. I always love connecting with you. I will have some playlists linked for you in the comment section. So it's been lovely to read your cards today. Best of luck, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye-bye.